I'm watching my Dallas Renegades play the Columbus Aviators. If you've been paying attention to the news, the Columbus Aviators head coach was arrested for driving under the influence. Ted Ginn Jr., you guys might know him. He played in the NFL for a long, long time, was a elite returner, and he ended up getting arrested for that. So today, Columbus is playing with Todd Haley. As Cowboys fans, I'm a Cowboys fan. You know, we all know that. You know, Todd Haley was our offensive coordinator back in the day. He's called a really good game for the Columbus Aviators. They've been moving the ball on us pretty easily, and the defense, I got to give them credit. They kind of struggled to start off, but they've stopped the Columbus Aviators, and they've held them to 10 points despite being on a short week. They only had 5 days off. Columbus has had 9 days off. That's definitely a big advantage to them. They're a desperate team right now. They're 0-2. They're coming off of a very close loss. I can't remember to who it was, but they pretty much had a chance to win last week, and they lost. They're desperate. They're 0-2. And Dallas, we are 2-0. We got a big win over the St. Louis Battlehawks. We got a big win over the Houston Gamblers the week before that. They're 1-2. So Dallas has got to step up here in the second half. The offense has honestly looked pretty bad in this game. I'll just be honest. I mean, they did score a touchdown. They had a nice drive, but they've been 3-and-out a lot. They've had at least a couple times where they've not done much. They had a drive here where they had a chance to really, put this game away in a way and score 7. I mean, of course, it's 30-something seconds. They're inside their own territory. That's tough for any team. But the Renegades have not looked like the same Renegades teams we saw the first 2 weeks. They got to pick up their game in the second half, especially the offense. The defense, yes, they kind of struggled for a couple drives there, but they still only gave up 10 points. They've gotten us turnovers. They got a not a pick six, but an interception by Sean Wade, who right now leads the UFL in interceptions. And then Jane Harris took it in for a touchdown. Dallas has got to step it up here in the second half. This is a very tight game right now. We are winning 14-10 over Columbus. But Todd Haley, I got to give him credit, man. Todd Haley's got this Columbus team playing at a very high level. My Renegades, my Dallas Renegades, they look very sloppy. They have had a lot of self-inflicted wounds on offense with the false start penalties, illegal procedures, and you can't have that. I talk about it with my Cowboys. You can't have that on the offensive side of the ball consistently and expect to win games. And if the Renegades want to have any sort of chance of winning this game, they're going to have to do a little bit better job on the offensive side of the ball. But I am glad that we're winning right now because we've come out very sloppy. We've come out unprepared to some extent. Austin Reed, who I've talked very highly about on the channel, he has not played a good game. I'll call it out. He's played like crap in this game. He's missed a lot of throws. He's had balls batted at the line of scrimmage. He had a wide open touchdown possibly to, I believe it was Deontay Burnett for a TD, and he couldn't get it. That was a big miss there. You could have taken a huge lead over Columbus and really solidified the game, and he just couldn't get it done. So the Renegades got to do a better job. They have to play better, especially on the offensive side of the ball in the second half. And, yeah, it's just not been good for him. What's up, Dallas fan? What's up with you, Rogue X? I'm talking about my Renegades. I'm talking about the UFL, yes. How do I donate? I don't know. I thought that YouTube has changed the guidelines. You can't really donate now unless you have 1,000 subscribers, which I'm very close to. I'm at 845 or 846, I think, last time I checked. So I don't know. If there's no cash option, I don't know what to tell you. But I am glad the Renegades that we're winning right now, but it's not looked good. The offense has got to do better. I don't understand why we're playing Ellis Merriweather so much. He has not really been able to run the ball effectively. Day Hunter has been very effective when we used him on the offense. I think that Rick Neuheisel, because I pronounced his name wrong in the last couple videos, he's got to put he's got to tell his offense coordinator Noel Mazzone, hey, you got to put Day Hunter in there more, because Day Hunter's been very effective in 2 games now. He's gotten some big plays, big runs. He's helping our team offensively. And you got to do a better job if you're the Dallas Renegades offensively, because if you keep playing like this, despite this game, you're going to get beat. I know it's a short week. I know Dallas, we're coming off a 5-game break. I know that Columbus is coming off a 9-day break. I get that. That does affect how your team is going to play. Understandable. But you got to do a better job. You got to do a better job. Columbus is coming in. Their head coach just got in trouble with the law, as I mentioned, with driving under the influence. You have Todd Haley out there calling plays, being the acting head coach, and he's had experience before. He's played in was a coach in the NFL for a very long time with the Dallas Cowboys, by the way, my team in the NFL. And he's been a head coach. So you got to take that into consideration. But the Renegades, they have to do a better job here in the second half. They can't come. They've been very flat offensively in this game, just not looked on cue. Tyler Vaughn's, who's our best receiver, he's not been a factor. He's had like 2 or 3 catches, I believe. And the offense has got to look better than what it has. You got to get that run game going. What was successful is when you got Day Hunter involved. He got that huge run for like 30 yards. He had it last week. And then your defense got a huge turnover and got a score off of that. So you got to do a better job offensively if you're the Renegades. I think defense has done fine. Yes, they struggled a little bit in the beginning, but they've had a couple key stops here in the first half to give the offense a chance, and they've not gotten their job done. I criticize my Cowboys all the time for not getting their job done. I'm going to criticize the Renegades. Austin Reed's got to do a better job. The offense has got to do a better job overall. The play calling has been very, I don't know if it's been bad, but they're just not executing. And you got to execute. It's a big game. Orlando Storm right now is the best team in the UFL when it comes to their record. They're 3-0. Dallas, we're 2-0. We're trying to look to be the best team. And we got to do a better job than this. So Austin Reed's got to pick up his game a little bit. He's been off with his anticipation and timing a little bit. Not looked as good as the first couple games. They got to play better than this. This is unacceptable. And I know we're winning. I get it's 14-10, but really, if it wasn't for your defense stepping up, getting that interception by Sean Wade, getting the return, that was a toss to Jane Harris, you'd be losing right now to Columbus, and they're 0-2. So you got to step up. Columbus, they're desperate. They're playing without their head coach. They're playing with Todd Haley, but he's had a lot of experience, and you got to do a better job in this. So hopefully the Renegades pick it up here in the second half. I will come to you guys live after, or not live. I'll come to you guys after the game with my thoughts and opinions, but offense has been very sloppy the first half. Just stupid penalties, miscues by the quarterback. They got to play better. So hopefully the Renegades can do a better job here in the second half. But very tight game right now. We are winning 14-10. But Columbus has been able to move the ball on us at times. And the offense hasn't really helped out the defense. The defense has been giving us stops. And the offense hasn't been doing their job. They had one good drive. And that was when we were running the ball with Day Hunter. We got to continue doing that. And Ellis Merriweather is just, I think Day Hunter should be the starter. Right now, we're losing the time possession battle. We're 2 for 6 on third downs. We don't have any turnovers, which is good, but 39 passing yards, not good. We got to do a better job. So hopefully the Renegades pick it up, and I'll come to you guys after the game. Peace.